Azhar, and my ID number AM2011008114. Today I'm going to explain for you guys about the icons that I choose, which is John Piaget. John Piaget was born on 9 August 1896 and he died on 16 September 1980. John Piaget was a Swiss psychologist known for his studies of child development. John Piaget's theories of cognitive development and epistemological view are both called genetic epistemology. John Piaget also was very concerned with the education of the children. And he, as a director of International Bureau of Education, John Piaget declared in 1934 that only education is capable of saving our society from possible collapse, either violent or gradual. John Piaget's theory of child development is studied in pre-service education program. John Piaget introduced 5 concepts of cognitive development. Some concepts to be better understand the theory of cognitive development or John Piaget's theory of development. It is necessary to first grasp of the following concept. The first one is intelligence. John Piaget did not define the intelligence rigorously, but he did describe it widely. It describes biological direction in a broader of sense. Intelligence, he claimed, is a state of balance towards which all the structure that produce perception, habits, and sensor system. Number 2 is arrangement. All forms of life have a natural tendency to integrate structure, both of psychological and into a higher system. So we move to the next concept, which is a schema. Schema is related to the document structure. A schema is a mental structure that enables a person to cognitively adapt to their environment. One schema will adapt and evolve as a cognitive group development. The next concept is assimilation. Assimilation is the process of integrating a new perception, ideas, or experience into a pre-existing mental schema or pattern. And the last one is accommodation. Accommodation is the creation of a new schema, this modification of an existing schema to match an existing stimulus, or production of a new schema to match an existing stimulus. So we move to the cognitive theory of John Piaget. There are 4 stages of sensory. The first stage is a sensory motor for since birth to 2 years old. The next stage is a pro-operational, is for 2 years old till 7 years old. The next stage is concrete operational for children 7 years old until 11 years old. And the last stage is formal operational for young teenager aged 11 years old until 15 years old. So we move to the first stage, which is a sensory stage. It is last from birth 2 to 2 years. A child's brain has not worked very hard at the time of birth. Thus it only vaguely aware of its surroundings. Despite this, the sensory function develop yearly and they become a good learner of the natural environment around them. Following the observation, there comes a reaction. The children has not yet learned the language symbol needed to name the object in their environment. So we move to the next stage of John Piaget theory, the pro-operational, which is for children 2 years old till 7 years old. They can use words and symbols to communication and idea while in the pro-operative stage. The children can speak fluently by the age of 4 and their cognitive growth improves as a result of language they have learned. They also consider that other people's experience and perspective are identical to their own. Children also start to be able to describe explanation for their belief, classify objects based on particular traits, and understand the concept of number permanence. So, next stage of John Piaget cognitive theory is concrete operational for children aged 7 years old till 11 years old. They have started to think logically at this point. However, this skill can only be successfully used in a real-world situation or with a real thing. The sense of immortality over of quantity of a material, even if the substance experience transformation is a personality that is present in children at this age. They are already skilled in performing concrete operation and understand the concept of amount and serial form such as a higher, heavier, smaller, smallest, and other variation. They can also pay attention to multiple things at the same time. Their memory is improving at the same time. We move to the next stage introduced by John Piaget, which is at the formal operational stage for children aged 11 years old until 15 years old. The pupil of the age will be able to reason rationally, including abstract thinking, career issue, and is willing to make hypotheses. They also can foresee what might be happen in their environment through hypothetical thinking. Formal operational thinking has been willing to conduct experiments to test concept, truth, and scientific thinking because it is willing to reason on a possibility. They have the ability to solve the problem using a wide range of strategies. So, related to the science for young children with John Piaget cognitive theory, it is more present to the first and the second stage, which is sensory stage and the pro-operational stage. It is because the children at that age make it significant to use of the motor sensor. As a result, a variety of exercise can be used to help children enhance their fine motor abilities. For example, the children use 5 sensory: skin to touch, ear to hear, eye to look for their environment, mouth to eat or to speak and communication with their friends, and the nose to smell. Other than that, at the age of 5 months, for example, the teacher can lead the children in making touch activity by giving the children rambutan's fruits and mangosteen fruits. So, as a result, the children can make a big difference between the surface of fruit. That's all from me. Thank you for hearing my explanation. Bye everyone.